Hi guys, it is Talia here. Today I am working on a page which uses one of the prompts that I made for Sukkot. If you're not aware, Sukkot is a Jewish holiday where it goes for a week, and we build like little temporary dwellings, little sukkahs, and live in them, or at least eat our food in them for a week. Yes, Sahava? So, it's a festival of joy and celebration and lots of, feasting and stuff like this. So, I did a few prompts for it. You can find them on my Instagram. And yeah, I'm working today on one of the prompts, which is Hashem is my shelter, which is sort of like what we're reminded about when we dwell in the sukkah. So before you just saw me putting the gesso on the page, and now I'm just sort of deciding what to do exactly. I've been watching lots of people's Inktober things, so even though this isn't ink at all, it's black gesso. I was sort of inspired by the brushy sort of black look. So I'm just drawing a sukkah. You can see it's like pretty basic design. And I'm also just doing these swells at the top to sort of be like the air, but also like the things that happen around the sukkah. My vision for this, because like the prompt is Hashem is my shelter, I wanted it to be really peaceful, like inside the sukkah, and a bit more wild outside. What I'm actually drawing here is angels, and I don't know what you think about angels, but I think from reading the Bible, there is no way that they like always just look like people. Like for sure, sometimes they come and they do look like people, but I think they kind of have to look a bit scary because, like, I don't know, they're like can be warriors and stuff like this sometimes, you know. Anyway, so because I'm not like super decided on what an angel might look like, or because I think they can come in lots of different ways, I wanted to create them really abstracty. So I just used that palette to sort of do like squishes of paint down. I just used like a skin color, like a light pink color, because white wouldn't stand out enough on the background, and so I don't know, light pink sounded nice. And did some gold as well. I'm just drying it with my heat gun. Oh, I also put some gold bits on the sukkah, some embellishments with the palette knife again. I'm just sort of like rediscovering using the palette knife, and I really do quite like it. It is, like actually a pretty handy tool, great for putting the gesso on the back like I used it for before, and then for doing lines or strokes like this. And I really do like those like sort of strokes. So yeah, okay, so now I wanted to like put some color in the background, but I basically want to create like a wash. So I'm using this little palette, which I use fairly loosely because it's just something that my gross like fruit and veg come on, and I'm just sort of going around the watered it down and going around all the different elements. I'd also done some purple, so I really like the way that these are sort of like mixing together a bit, and I can just add more water to make them a bit more, melt together more, which is, I think, really nice. I like that the purple, to me at least, like brings a little bit of danger because the blue is such a perfect sky blue. It doesn't look like anything bad is happening outside the sukkah at all. So I like that the purple brings a bit of storminess to it or something like this. And I was really happy with how this turned out. I was totally surprised myself by being able to go around those angels and things perfectly fine and not destroy them. So yay! And I think ultimately they did need to be drawn on first, because if you were putting those light colours, the pink and the gold, over the top of the blue and purple background, it really wouldn't have worked so well in my opinion. So yeah, I'm grateful that, you know, I did this in the order that I did it in, because I really didn't think about it at all before I started. So sometimes I'm just lucky like that, and most of the time I'm not. What am I doing next? Oh yeah, I thought I would add a bit of water to sort of loosen things up a bit, and then maybe use a baby wipe to, you know, smudge things, but after I put it on, I changed my mind, and thankfully it didn't really work anyway. So yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of yellow, because I kind of, at this point, I'm not really sure what the next thing to do is, but I kind of want to like draw some attention to the sukkah in some way, but I kind of wanted it to look clear and spacey. I don't know, like not spacey like the stars, but like empty, but not empty. I just want to look serene in there. So I didn't want it to be like busy and full of stuff. I could have like put lots of details in and put decorations like you would normally have in a sukkah and stuff like this, but just sort of decided against it in the end. Oh, just cleaning off that paint because yeah. Okay, so now I'm just deciding I need to do like, I want to have in the cloud sections, I want it to say Hashem is my shelter. So I'm just sort of working out what color, and I use this dark purple color mixed with the light pink color, and it makes a really nice thing. This is something I was like super proud of myself for doing, because for whatever reason I do not often mix paint colors, even though, I don't know, I think you have to, right, to like get the right colors. I don't know why, but I just never think to do it. Maybe because I can't like see it easily in front of me or something like this, but I hardly ever do it. So I was super proud of myself that I remembered to do it and, you know, just tried it. This though I feel doesn't totally stand out, so I will use a white paint marker to go through it afterward, which you'll see in a minute. I think I cut and come back. Whoop! Ah, miracle. Things disappeared, things moved. Okay, and just getting, I love this white paint marker, Posca pen. It's, I don't know how long they last, but I've been using mine a fair bit lately, and well, it's just not working exactly the same as when I first got it, but it definitely still works. It's not dried up or anything. Perhaps I just need to like take the little nib out and turn it upside down. Anyway, this is it. I'm wrapping up. I'll put some still shots at the end. I hope you enjoy this. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and subscribe even if you're so inclined. And don't forget to check out my last video if you're watching this recently with the Japanese junk journal, and you could win some of those Japanese papers. See ya!